Hello and welcome everybody to our call tonight where we are going to, of course, talk a little bit overview of LifeVantage, but also we want to get into some specifics about our phenomenal hair care line. I am Heather O'Neill. I am a personal life coach and a Reiki master teacher. And I ended up coming to LifeVantage after many years of researching and learning after having a health scare myself in my late 20s. And my two biggest takeaways from that health scare were number one, prevention, and number two, the importance of everything that we are putting in our body affecting our body systems and our body's ability to be well and healthy. So that long journey led me through a friendship with Jessie, one of my very best friends, and to this incredible company where I was introduced to our flagship product, Pro Tandem, and just had a phenomenal experience with it that was in alignment with everything that I have been learning about for all of these years. Once I became a consultant, I then have had the pleasure of just experiencing all of our incredible product line and learning really the science behind all of it and never ceasing to be amazed by it all. And also with the realization, what we want to focus on tonight, that it's also what we're putting on our bodies that is affecting our whole entire health system and wellness system. So I am going to turn it over to Jessie to let her talk about that. I know she'll introduce herself. Jessie is a yoga teacher and a personal trainer, my mentor in this business, and just somebody that, besides being a beautiful and incredible human, really understands the science uh, underneath our products. And every time you speak, Jess, I learn something. So I can't wait to hear you kind of dive into our hair care system. And I will turn it over to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I agree. Part of the most beautiful part about this journey in learning about the science of activation, which I'm going to share a little bit about, and how we can help more people kind of clean up their body systems, enjoy really great health results inside and outside, are the connections and friendships that we make. And I don't know who this is going to reach. We're recording. So if you're watching the recording, definitely reach out to whoever invited you to watch it. Connect with some other folks to hear their experiences. That's how we do this work, because when we are looking for resources for our health and well-being, part of it is the deep science, and part of it really is seeing how this affects real people's lives. So I hope to share some things with you in this short little overview that have an impact, or at least create some questions. So what I'm going to do, I'll share a little bit about who I am, why this is important to me. I'm going to share with you a little bit about the background of what does activation mean when it comes to our health and wellness, because that was what inspired the creation of this, from what I understand, the only NRF2 activated hair care line, why that's important, and then what you might do with this information. So like Heather said, I am a yoga teacher. I'm a personal trainer. Holistic health has always been an interest of mine. It just kind of came naturally to me. And the more I worked in the wellness field, which has been over 20 years now, the more I saw how radically important it was. When I started having peers of mine succumb to various health conditions, it really made me question what was going on. What is in our environment? What is in our food? What is in the products we put in our skin that can be contributing to degeneration instead of the production of health and wellness? I knew there had to be great answers out there. I was always one to, look after those things for myself. And I wanted a better way to support my community, my own self, my family, my professional community, and really, honestly, everybody I could reach, which is why I love sharing on platforms like this right now. So I'm going to share my screen. Where did share screen go? Nope. I don't, oh, here we go. Things moved around on Zoom. Sorry about that. Okay, so this company, LifeVantage, let me hit play on this so you can have a nice clean screen here. This is what caught my attention about almost a decade ago. I had just finished my graduate studies. I was looking for ways to really help people with how stress degenerates their body. And while I was looking at it through the lens of movement, what I kept coming across was it all came down to our cellular health. Sorry, my computer's being funky. There we go. So proper disclosures, I'm going to share my stories here. I am proud to say LifeVantage is a publicly traded company. So any of what I share, you can certainly fact check, look up, and do your own due diligence. So the story of this company is really cool. It started out as a little biotech company, and Protandim, now called Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, was our flagship product. It came about, there's a video, I'm going to click it in just a second and only play the first few seconds, but if you have not seen, it's from a 2005 ABC Primetime Investigative Report with John Quinones. I recommend asking the person who invited you to watch this for the YouTube link. Because what happened then was Dr. Joe McCord, who was the founder of this science here in this particular product, was looking, he had the same inquiry. How do we stop the degeneration, stress, free radical damage, oxidative stress, inflammation has on our bodies? And this is what he came up
Following is
with.
an ABC Primetime Investigative Report that aired in 2005.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand,
So when he said the potential breakthrough, that really is not an overstatement. What Dr. Joe McCord and his team found was a way to actually take, in this case, very low dose nutritional synergy. So 5 herbs in a low dose blend that informs your genes, informs your cell to activate the production of your own antioxidant enzymes. And I'm not going to go deep into this. We have a whole nother presentation on why this is important, but it really is the difference that makes the difference, because when you look at what damages our body processes, it does come down, the main target is that free radical damage, oxidative stress. We know it is inflammation. And we see that issue, and you'll see as I connect this to the hair care in just a moment, a lot of the issues that cause the problems that we do see coming out our scalp and our head and our hair all root to this as well. So I mention this here because it is the technology, like I said, that inspired the production of this hair care line, because this is where we're coming from. While we have incredible health and beauty products for our skin, for our collagen production, what we're going to talk about our hair, we care about the root cause of why this kind of degeneration is happening. And just so you know, we are a science-based company. The research has been done. We have phenomenal internal studies. So many of them got the attention of these third-party entities that poured their own money and research into what they have. If you're a science nerd, we can tell you where to go look those up and take a look at that yourself. But here's where I'm going to segue, because we didn't stop there. That inquiry of what is that main cause of degeneration, and that big red stoplight was at inflammation, we knew it wasn't the only cause of degeneration. So we started looking into things like mitochondrial function, cellular autophagy, gut health, brain health, and then on to how our skin absorbs the environmental burdens that we go through every day. I had a funny realization this weekend. I was traveling and my glasses kept getting so dirty, and I forgot my glasses wipes. And I'm like, I don't touch my glasses. I'm not like spilling food on my glasses. And there's just like an oily residue and dust and dirt. And I'm like, oh, this stuff is just coming at me from my environment. And it made me realize that's happening in my skin. That's happening in my hair. That's absorbing into my bloodstream all of those toxins. And that's just what I could see on my glasses, not to mention all that we can't see. So you guys, this is why it is important that we consider these things. So I believe it was 2018 when our hair care line came out, and this was the announcement: biohackers, your hair care has arrived. And I have to say, I was one of those people that got very frustrated because I felt like when I went to the store for hair products, you guys, I have my dad's wiry Italian unruly hair. I was joking before we hit record. I missed my hair wash day because I was traveling this weekend, and this is my like well past having washed it. And I realized like I feel pretty good about it. But I was one of those people, I'm like, I have two choices. I can buy a product that was good for my health and good for the environment, but made my hair feel like straw, never made it feel clean, definitely made it hard to manage. Or I could buy something that maybe smoothed it out, made it feel clean, made it, whip around in the wind. But I knew it was terrible for myself and for the environment. And those are the kinds of things that LifeVantage looks at. So I want to tell you this up in the corner here. This is an old slide, so I'm actually not sure that those prices are correct. But what I want you to look at here are these bullet points: the clean formula, the protection against environmental assaults. We're not only looking for a product that gives you those beauty results, we're looking for a product for both your hair and your scalp. And I'm going to go into the difference in just a moment. It actually provides you healing, rejuvenation, cleanliness, and that protection against those environmental results. The numbers I do want to call your attention to here are on the bottom of the screen. I'll go into the study ones in just a moment, but that bottom right-hand corner, the Think Dirty app, it's a third-party app. It rates a product's toxic load, and you want to see those green numbers: zeros, ones, twos, and threes. Every single one of LifeVantage's products scores in that green zone. If you see the orange or the red, that means don't put it on or in your body. So you can check us out there. When we did come out, win a Think Dirty award. We've won several awards. The Stevies, which is a business award for the breakthrough science that we had with this hair care product. Like I said, nobody ever did what we did before. And this Think Dirty award, which that's the one I'm very proud of, because that cleanliness of the ingredients makes a huge difference. When you look at, I just was looking at before we hit record here, harmful ingredients. I don't know if you can see that. Harmful ingredients in hair products. And some of these, like parabens and phthalates and sulfates and fragrances, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. These things, to keep it in a nutshell, because I could go on and on about this, they are hormone disruptors, they are allergens. And when you think about the kinds of health issues, especially us women, are going through today, you do not want your hormones disrupted unnaturally, and you do not want your body overproducing these allergic reactions. These are two of the main health issues I'm seeing today. And one of the main ways that we get these into our bloodstream is through absorption of our products. I'm not going to harp on this because I feel like at this point, we all know this. We all know our skin is our largest organ. We all know how quickly we absorb what we put on our skin and even what comes in from the environment. What we might not have known, this was a surprise to me when I was doing this research, that our scalp is 4 times that rate of absorption. And our brains, our beautiful brains, are right there. That's something I don't know. I don't know if you think about it. I do now, but I didn't before. So on one hand, we have all this, the hormone disruption, the allergic reactions, all of the degeneration that comes with that. And then when it comes to our actual hair, we have, the cuticle damage, we have hair breakage, we have hair loss, all of these things that may feel like they are out of your control. And I would like to propose to you that you actually do have some control. So these are some of the study numbers that I wanted to come back to. So when we tested these products against, some of the name brands that are out there, we did see less hair breakage, a significant amount of less hair breakage. That was one of the results that I personally experienced. I was having quite a bit of hair breakage, and I can tell you I have not since using these. The increase in the hair shine is a big deal. I have a secret extra ingredient, if that is of interest to you, that I will pop in at the end. The hair volume, absolutely. I'll show you some pictures in just a moment here. And the reduction in scalp dryness. And I know for a lot of people, this is a big deal. I have friends who are athletes and in helmets all the time and getting, helmet rash and those kinds of things. This has been a deal breaker for that community. So we'll take a quick look. This is all just pulled directly from the website. So if you go to the LifeVantage website, click on our hair care system, click on all the products, you can find the FAQs, the info sheets, all the ingredients. But I wanted to just show you that, this is important to us, that we provide you with things that actually help the health of your scalp and your hair. This is the creamiest, most luxurious conditioner ever. And what I'd like to say about both the shampoo and the conditioner, LifeVantage does such a good job at simplification. We do it for our consumable products, we do it for our skincare products, and we have certainly done it for our hair care products, that we don't have a whole bunch of different categories. Like, is this for dry hair? Is this for oily hair? We have this one because of focusing on that root of the issue, that oxidative stress, that environmental damage. It is going to help you no matter how your body is reacting to those things. I just love this conditioner so, so much. It really has my wiry Italian unruly hair created that smoothness, that reduction in frizz. I could not be happier. So this, I meant to bring it downstairs. It's up in my bathroom upstairs. The scalp serum, it has this little pointy tip when you unscrew that top and you just put it, like, bead it right on your scalp. So that little pointy tip, not sharp pointy, but pointy enough that you can kind of cut through even my thick hair and get right on your scalp. So this is a product it's not like a hair oil you're putting on your hair. You're getting it right on your scalp. You can use your fingertips to massage it in. I have a feeling that I was telling the story before we hit record too. I had an undercut for many years, like 7-8 years, like to my scalp. And I noticed my hair was growing really fast recently. And I said, this might be my chance to grow it out. And I've been I use this about once a week anyway, but I started to up my use of it a little bit, especially back here. And it is just growing like crazy. I thought I might have missed the mark and would have had to cut all my hair short, but here it grows. So the scalp serum is really, truly delightful. If you have issues in that arena, this is a must grab product for sure. I'm not an expert on some of these really nerdy ingredients. Again, they are explained on the website in those FAQs, but this is the kind of science that LifeVantage does. They go and find things where they know the problem, like hair growth and thinning and dryness, and they find the best solutions to those problems. So here's some of the pictures I promised. I will tell a very quick story. The young woman on the left here, my friend Tori Hill's daughter. This was, I want to say, late 2017 or early 2018. It was actually pre-launch, right before the hair care line dropped. And Tori is a successful consultant for this company. And when she heard what was coming, she asked for some samples in the pre-release for her daughter, who was dealing with a health issue that was causing her hair to fall out. And it was heartbreaking. She was a student. She was having a really hard time with what was going on. And you can see the progress that she made. She has a beautiful audio recording of her gratitude phone call back to the company and the difference that it made. I cry every time I hear it. But you can see it's really for everybody. The picture on the left, that is not me, but it might as well have been. That kind of frizz and unruliness, actually both of these two, you can see how the smoothness. It is a pretty quick working product, but like I said, I've been using it many, many years and I have not turned back. Folks who are, these problem areas up around the hairline, we see a lot of beautiful results there. Here's another one. Y'all, these pictures say 1,000 words. This is something I also experienced personally. I had quite a bit And maybe because of the thickness of my hair, when I would wash it, you know, I'd have that clump that came out, and that has reduced a ton for me. Almost, it's not quite non-existent, but it has reduced a ton. It's just amazing, you guys. It's amazing what we're seeing, what we're feeling. All right, here's my little secret before I start to wrap it up here. So this, our True Science Liquid Collagen, was not around when our hair care line launched. And I will tell you, as happy as I was with my hair all of these many years, I did see a significant improvement. Almost 2 years ago, end of next month will be 2 years for me with this collagen. I do attribute that to some of the results that I am seeing, absolutely. So if you really want to go the extra mile, we have a whole nother presentation also on the collagen and what it does for, you know, your gut, your joints, your skin, all of that. But I did want to mention it here because it does really amplify the benefits of the hair care line. So just to wrap here, that's what I've got to share with you as far as the science of this hair care line. I hope you get excited about it. I hope you either run and grab it for yourself or have questions of what other products pair well with it. If you are thinking you have other people that you would share this with, if you have a community that feels the same way and want what you want, there is a way to get your products paid for, to make some commissions, make some part-time money, or really make a big difference financially in your life. I'm not going to go into this, but we are a stable company, publicly traded. We have wonderful community resources and collaboration and shared success techniques like we are doing here. This video is accessible to you to share. And getting paid for making people's lives better is really a beautiful thing in this very stressful world today. And no matter where your skills are, whether you're a people gatherer, which is not me, or a team builder and educator, which is me, or leadership development, you know, there's really a place for everybody in their skill set, and we lean on each other. I just wanted to show you this, that especially in this day and age when the highlight has been on health in a way like it has never been before in these last several years, the natural wellness industry is expanding. There is a market share to capture as people are looking to go from products that they now understand or are beginning to learn have a toxic load to wanting clean products. So if we can get ahead of that, if we can put our voices in the mix, there is something to put in your pocket for doing so. Activation changes lives. There are so many more stories I wish we had time to tell tonight. If you're not in our Facebook group, Biohacking for Life, go scroll away in there and see the beautiful stories, or ask someone here to share theirs with you. So thank you so much for joining this video. Heather, I'm going to turn it back to you if there's anything else you want to say to wrap it up.
Oh, thank you, Jessie. That was fantastic. And just inviting everybody who's listening to take a look at our product line, and please do ask the person that showed you this video for their link so that you can check everything out and ask any questions you may have. And all of us are always wishing everybody a beautiful, wellness-filled life. So thanks for your time and your curiosity.